Hey guys, welcome to Beyond Bricks. I am your host, Kevin Stewart, and I am excited to be here with you guys today. I recently got in a conversation with somebody, and it's going to lead into what I want to talk about today. But I got in a conversation with somebody about efficiency in efficiency matrix and how they measure the efficiency, the effectiveness of their company, and how their employees and the people around them and themselves are they measuring how efficient they are. Because I'm constantly trying to become more efficient. I believe that by nature, because of who I am and the way my brain works, is I tend to get fairly loose with things. I tend to get excited. I'm like the squirrel or the dog that sees a squirrel and can't wait to go chase it. I get excited easy, guys. And so I get pulled off of where I want to go a lot of times. And I think that has to do with me just not being quite efficient enough, me not being efficient enough in my calendar, maybe not having enough protection built in. But I believe that a little of that boils down to efficiency. So I've been talking with some friends of mine and having some conversations about how they maintain an efficient lifestyle. Guys, I have some friends that I'm not kidding, probably work 3 to 4 hours a day and get more done in that 3 or 4 hours than most people do in a given work week. They're incredibly efficient with their time. It's unbelievable how much they can get done in a short period of time. So I've been on this mission to try to learn from them because I want to be more efficient inside my time. But what I heard is I heard a great quote that went along with this, and it's the parallel between two words that I've used already, which is efficient and effective, because I think that the two are different. So efficiency is when we're efficient, we are doing things right. So we're doing things right. We're doing them properly when we're efficient. But when we're effective, we're doing the right thing. I'm going to say that one more time so it can sink in a little bit. When we are efficient, we are doing things right. When we're effective, we are doing the right thing. There's a big difference between those two, and I love the parallel to it. So what I want to bring to you guys today and what I've jotted down is the 6 things that I believe you can do, and I'm preaching to myself here, that I'm going to be working on to become effectively efficient. How do we become effectively efficient? Not just doing things right, but doing the right thing. Because we can do things right all day long, but if we're not doing the right thing, are we really being effective? You could be efficient with your time, but if you're not effective and you're not doing the right things, what's it for? And the people that I think that have mastered this are doing that. They're being effectively efficient. They're not just being good with their time, but they're using their time the right way and on the right things. So today I want to bring to you guys 6 ways, 6 things on how to become effectively efficient. So the first thing that I believe works well inside this is you have to evaluate your plan. You have to have a plan first. We've talked about that a lot, but you have to have a plan, but you have to constantly be evaluating your plan, constantly taking a look at it and finding a way to re-energize it. So something that I work and my company works inside of is something that we call a perfect priorities week. It's an actual color-coded calendar that breaks down an entire week from Sunday all the way through Saturday. And inside that perfect priority week, I have on mine everything from time with my family, dropping my son off at the bus, making pancakes on Sunday mornings, which is a huge thing for my family. That's my gold time. I put in the time, which is why I do what I'm doing. The things that I love to do, I put that in first. Then I fill in prospecting time, green time for me to work inside the company to help go find new customers and new clients. I have time built into there to coach and work with my team, to help them, to help myself, and to help everybody around me, to coach people on a high level and to help people grow. I have time built in there to dream. I have time built into my perfect priority week to dream and think about the future and plan for the future. I have time built in there for budgeting, time built in there for working on finances. If you can't run a fiscally responsible company, you don't have a good company. So I have time built in there for that. But what that is, guys, all that is a plan. It's a perfect priority week. It's a plan that shows me At any given moment, I can take a look and say, what should I be doing right here, right now? On Thursday afternoon, what should I be doing? Oh, I should be going and talking with you guys on a podcast. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's what my perfect priority week tells me to do. But I have to constantly evaluate that plan. I have to make sure that the plan I have meets up with my priorities, that the things that I want to do and the things that I want to accomplish are really being done the proper way. So are you evaluating first? Do you have a plan? But second, when's the last time you evaluated it? When's the last time you marked it up, struck it up against your priorities and the things that you really are dedicating yourself to do and promising yourself you're going to get done? Are you lining it up against the goals that you have? Are you putting it side by side with that and saying, hey, am I going to really accomplish the things I want to accomplish? And do I have a plan to do it? So evaluating your plan, a constant and continual evaluation of your plan. The second thing on how to become effectively efficient is you have to eliminate white time. So what is white time? White time is when you're looking at your calendar and it's blank. It's empty, it's white. You have to eliminate that. If you're going to have a plan, you have to eliminate those things. That's anything that doesn't push your company or yourself forward. You need to pack things inside that. You need to put stuff inside that to make sure that you are pushing the plan and pushing things forward properly. You have to eliminate white time because white time is dangerous. When you have too much white time, what do? You waste time. That's when people get into endless, mindless scrolling. They start going on and doing things. They pop on the TV, and all of a sudden, 4 hours later, time has passed and they've got nothing accomplished. So what are you doing to put and make sure that you are planning out your day down to the minute, that there's no white time, packing things in there to make sure that the things that you need to accomplish today are put down in writing for you to get accomplished today. So the second thing is you need to eliminate the white time in your calendar. You have to get rid of it. The third thing, you got to know your why, and not just know it, but you need to talk about it. You have to share it with everybody. The why that you have in your life, why you do what you do, and the thing that is the main driving force for who you are and what you do. Having a strong enough and a big why is going to push you through the days that are difficult. The more you talk about that why, you have to identify it, but the more you talk about it and share it and tell people about it, the more it becomes a part of your life, the more it becomes a part of who you are. You all of a sudden don't know how to act. You don't know how to do things anymore without them pointing back to that why. It goes back to creating that plan. But you have to have a clearly defined why. You have to understand, why is it that you want to do what you want to do? Why do you want to go there? Why do you want to take your company there? Why do you want to create this? Why do you want to create that? Why do you want to have these habits? Why? What's your purpose for wanting to do that? Mine is simple. My why is very simple. I want to make everyone around me better, everyone's lives better. I want to be a positive impact, create a positive impact on every person that I meet. That's my why. That's my goal. I want to be remembered as someone who is positive, someone who is happy, someone who loved life and was willing to go at it full throttle, but was constantly doing what I could to make others' lives better. That's a big why for me. Everything points back to that. So you have to know your why, and you have to be willing and able to talk about it constantly. That's going to help you be effectively efficient. It's going to create an efficiency in your life because you're going to push through to get to some of those whys. I love time with my family. I love time with my kids. So what do? I work hard during the day to do everything I can to get home to them, to have that be an extension of my why, because they're an extension of me. And I have to put in as much time and energy and effort as I can into them, because these years they're lean. They're not we're not getting any more time, guys. And you have to be effectively efficient with that time. The fourth thing, always be improving your skills while embracing your experiences. So I think we constantly have to be, we talked about Mamba mentality. You've heard me say that. It's the constant quest to be the best version of yourself. That is you constantly wanting to improve upon your skills. I think we all have skills that we're born with. We have things, we have talents, we have things that we are given by God. They're handed to us, and it's our job to be a good steward of that and do what we can with that. But are you constantly improving your skills, or do you just rely on them? Do you lean back on them? Or are you constantly saying, I'm going to be better tomorrow than I was today? Are you improving that? But at the same time, are you using the past for that, both the positive and the negative? Are you using the experiences of your past? Are you learning from the negative? Are you learning from the bad? Are you taking that and using it to make yourself better? Or are you letting it, hold you back? Are you letting it pull you backwards, or are you using it to propel you forward? Are you using the good and the positive and the great experiences that you have and sharing them with other people? Are you utilizing those things and those past experiences to grow and get better and further yourself down the road? So you always have to be improving your skills. You are going to be more effectively efficient if you are constantly working on your skills. You have to work on your skill set and be better. You have to find a way to be better, because if you're not progressing forward, you're progressing backwards. Remember, we've talked, there is no middle ground. There is no just run of the mill and maintaining. Maintenance is not a thing. You are either getting better or you're getting worse. I truly and honestly believe that. So are you improving your skills? Are you working on your skills while embracing your past experiences, both good and bad? The fifth thing that you have to do to become effectively efficient is you have to eliminate time wasters in your life. I think this may be the biggest one for me. You have to eliminate the things and potentially the people in your life that drain time, that pull and suck time and energy out of you. We all know that we have those people in our life. We know we have people that they're not breathing into us. They're not making us better, but they are pulling us back. They're holding us backwards. Who are those people in your life? Have you identified them, and have you had the courage to remove them from your life? I know that's hard to do, but you have to be willing to remove the time wasters in your life. Maybe it's not a person, maybe it's a habit. What's some habits that you have in your life that are crushing your time? Guys, social media is one that's for me. I lose a lot of time on it because it's fun. I enjoy it. I like catching up with friends. I like seeing what's going on in other people's lives. But holy cow, can you get pulled into that world and suck down a hole fast? It can happen so fast. I know so many people that just mindlessly scroll. All of a sudden, you look down and an hour's gone by. Holy cow. What's the protection you have in place to eliminate that time waster in your life? A mentor of mine, Ben Wilson, huge mentor of mine. He's so good at recognizing time wasters in his life and removing them, that social media he knew was one for him. So what does he do? His assistant every single Monday changes the password to something that he doesn't know to all of his social media pages and locks him out for the week, so that he cannot do that, so that he does not have that distraction in his life, so that he can be effectively efficient, so that he can do this, so that he can sit down and be the most efficient person he can be inside the time that he's given, so that he can have extra time to do the things that he loves. But he pulls and removes that distraction away. On Friday, at the end of the day, she goes in and changes the password back to the one that he has saved, and he can now have a little bit of fun and catch up with people on social media over the weekend. Guys, that's extreme, and I love it. It's something that I believe we all need to do. We need to be able to see and identify and be honest with ourselves about the distractions in our life, because we all have a ton of distractions. I am someone who constantly gets distracted. It's something that I struggle with, and I have to build in those protections because I want to be more efficient. I want to be effective and efficient. The sixth thing, the last thing, and this is one that I love. It's what near and dear to my heart. It's one of my non-negotiables. It always will be. Y'all, we got to have some fun. I believe to be effectively efficient, you have to have fun. You have to be able to have and look forward to the good times and having fun, celebrating. Are you celebrating your victories every day? Are you celebrating your victories every week, every month, every year? Are you giving yourself a high five when you earned it and you deserve it? Because if you're effectively efficient and you're doing everything you're supposed to do every day, doggone it, I think that you should give yourself a good high five. I think that you should celebrate that. I think you should celebrate the momentum. You should celebrate the success. It doesn't have to be giant, monumental things, but celebrating wins and celebrating victories it will do something to you. It will put something inside your soul that is going to make you a happier person and a better person. And in my mind, a more efficient person, an effectively efficient person, because you not only are going to understand and start to realize that you want to do things right, but that you want to do the right things. You're going to constantly push to do that. And the fun that comes along with the results and comes along with living that life is beautiful. So have some fun, guys. Continue to find ways to have fun. So those are the 6 ways that I believe in becoming effectively efficient. I think it's a super important thing for us all to work and for us all to focus on. And I'm asking you and I'm challenging you to join me on this journey. Join me on a journey of working through and being realistic, creating a plan, having that plan and evaluating it consistently, eliminating the white space inside your day and inside your calendar, knowing your why and talking about it constantly, always improving your skills while embracing your experiences, eliminate time wasters from your life, and at the end of the day, have a little fun and celebrate. I think it's so important, and I'm challenging you guys to take the time to do that. Write out the plan and start working it, because you will find that it is going to enhance and change your life in ways that you couldn't imagine. It's beautiful. We all need and want more time. You have the ability to go create it. You just have to put the steps forward to do so. And guys, always remember, go out there today and be yourself, because the world needs you. Have a good day, guys. Bye.